There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain, when the world seems louder, heavier, and something deep inside you whispers, "Pay attention, this matters." If you found this message, it is not by accident. You were guided here, because what you are about to hear may shift everything. This is not just another message. This is a call, an urgent transmission, from a higher realm of protection, truth, and divine power. Archangel Michael, the guardian, the protector, a warrior of light, is reaching out to you right now. Not tomorrow, not later, now, because something is unfolding in your life, something you may not fully see yet now, but your soul feels it. There's a shift happening, a spiritual battle, not of fear, but of awakening. And you are standing at the center of it. You may have been feeling restless without reason, emotionally overwhelmed, pulled in different directions, questioning your path. These are not signs of weakness. They are signals that your spirit is being called to rise. Michael speaks. You are not lost, you are being redirected. Let that sink in. Everything that feels confusing, everything that feels like it's falling apart, may actually be clearing the way for something greater. But this message carries urgency, because not all paths lead forward. Some paths keep you stuck. Some choices drain your energy, cloud your judgment, pull you away from your purpose. And Michael warns, be aware of what you are allowing into your life, hidden beneath distraction and noise and routine. Truths that your soul has been trying to show you. And now, Archangel Michael is bringing them into the light. There are energies in your life that you cannot always see, but you can feel them. Heavy, draining, and confusing. These forces are not here to harm you directly, but they pull you away from your clarity. Michael warns, not every voice in your mind is your truth. Let that settle. Some thoughts are echoes of fear. Some emotions are reactions, not reality. And some influences are quietly shaping your decisions without you even noticing. Look at your daily life. How often are you distracted? Scrolling, worrying, comparing, overthinking. This is how your power is slowly taken. Not by force, but by fragmentation. Michael says, where your attention goes, your energy follows. If your attention is scattered, your life becomes scattered. But if your attention becomes focused, everything begins to change. You have been receiving signs. Yes, moments that felt strange, coincidences that felt too perfect, feelings you couldn't explain. These are not random. They are messages. Watch for repeating patterns in your life, sudden clarity in quiet moments, strong intuition you tried to ignore, dreams that feel real, almost like guidance. Michael speaks. I am speaking to you in ways beyond words. The question is, are you listening? You may be asking, why is everything going wrong? Why is this happening to me? But what if things are not falling apart? They are falling into place. Sometimes what leaves your life was never meant to stay. Sometimes what breaks was holding you back. Michael says, do not mistake disruption for destruction. This is redirection. Right now, you are standing at a crossroads, a moment of decision. You can continue as you are, ignoring the signs, doubting yourself, staying comfortable, The thought of having a third child in a family is overwhelming. You can step forward. Into uncertainty, yes, but also into growth, purpose, and truth. Michael's becomes firm. Delay will cost you more than action ever will. This is where the urgency lies. Because ignoring this message does not stop what is coming. It only delays your response. And delay creates deeper confusion. Missed opportunities is a strength you have barely touched. A clarity waiting to rise. A purpose waiting to be claimed. Michael says, you are chosen to overcome this, not to be defeated by it. Let that resonate. You are not here to struggle endlessly. You are here to rise. Right now, you can call upon Archangel Michael. You don't need special words. You don't need rituals. Just intention. Say within yourself, Archangel Michael, protect me. Guide me and give me clarity. Feel that. A shift, subtle but real. Because the moment you ask, you are no longer facing this alone. Something begins to change. The moment you become aware. The moment you choose differently. The moment you stop running and start listening. This is where your transformation starts. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. But this is only part of the message. Because what comes next is even more powerful. Michael is about to reveal the exact mindset you must adopt, the hidden fear that is blocking your path, and the breakthrough moment that will change everything. The next part may be the one that truly awakens you. Stay with this, because the message is not finished, and neither is your journey. Something inside you is starting to shift. You may not fully understand it yet, but you can feel it. A quiet awareness, a subtle pull, as if something is saying, it's time. This is the moment where everything begins to change. There is a truth deep within you that you have been avoiding, not because you are weak, but because it requires courage to face it. Maybe it's a decision you've been postponing, a situation you've been tolerating, a version of yourself you've outgrown. Michael speaks clearly. What you avoid today controls your tomorrow. Let that sink in. Avoidance may feel safe, but it slowly builds the very reality you wish to escape. At the core of everything, there's one thing holding you back. Fear. But not just any fear. A specific one. The fear of failing, being judged, losing control, or even succeeding and stepping into the unknown. Fear doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Wait a little longer. Now is not the right time. You're not ready yet. Michael says, fear is an illusion that fades the moment you move forward. There comes a moment when everything becomes clear. A moment where you realize you cannot go back. You cannot stay the same. You must move forward. This says your breakthrough moment, not when everything is perfect, but when you decide that to no longer stay stuck. Michael declares, the moment you choose courage, the path appears. Your mind is powerful, but it must be directed. Right now, your thoughts may be repeating old patterns. Doubt, hesitation, overthinking. But these patterns, it can be changed. Start here. Replace what if I fail with what if this works. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Replace fear with curiosity. Michael reminds, your thoughts are the gateway to your reality. Change the thought, and you begin to change your life. One of the hardest lessons is letting go, not of your dreams, but of the need to control how everything unfolds. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to see the entire path. You only need the next step. Michael says, trust is not knowing the outcome, but moving forward anyway. You are stronger than you think. But strength is not built in comfort. It is built in moments like this, when you feel uncertain, but choose to keep going. When you feel afraid, but refuse to stop. Every challenge you face right now is shaping you, preparing you, strengthening you for what is ahead. Michael speaks. You are being prepared for something greater than you can see. Now comes the most important part. Action. Not tomorrow. Not when everything feels perfect. Now. Ask yourself, what is one step I know I need to take? It may be small. It may feel uncomfortable. But it matters. Because movement creates momentum. Michael says, clarity comes through action, not waiting. You are being guided, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when things seem uncertain. There is a force watching over you, protecting you, leading you forward. Trust it. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Michael reassures, I am with you in every step you take. You are not the same person who started this message. Something has shifted. A realization, a spark, a quiet strength awakening within you. But this journey is not over, because in the next part, Michael reveals the habits you must eliminate immediately, the powerful routine that will transform your life, and the final message that will prepare you for what's coming next. This is where transformation becomes real. Stay with this message, because what comes next may change everything. This is where everything becomes real, not just awareness, not just understanding, but because knowing the truth means nothing unless you begin to live it. Archangel Michael's guidance now shifts from awareness to action, from listening to becoming. There are habits, patterns, and behaviors that are quietly holding you back, and Michael is clear. What drains you must be released. Right now, take an honest look. What in your life is constantly draining your energy, keeping you stuck in negativity, pulling you away from your purpose? These could be overthinking every decision, doubting yourself repeatedly, holding on to toxic connections, consuming negativity news, social media, comparisons. These are not harmless. They are anchors, and you cannot rise while holding on to weight. Change is uncomfortable, but staying the same comes with a cost, a silent cost, the cost of missed opportunities, unlived potential, and a life that never fully expands. Michael warns, comfort can become a prison if you stay too long. Ask yourself, where have I become too comfortable? Where am I settling instead of growing? Because awareness without change keeps you exactly where you are. Transformation does not happen all at once. It happens daily, through small, consistent actions. Michael offers you a simple but powerful path. Master your days and you will master your life. Start with this before you check your phone, before the world enters your mind. Sit in stillness. Breathe. Set one intention. Today, I choose clarity, a strengthened purpose. Observe your thoughts. Not every thought deserves your belief. When negativity appears, Take one action that moves your life forward, no matter how small. Consistency, it builds power. Before you sleep, ask yourself, what did I learn today? Where did I grow? What can I improve tomorrow? Growth becomes real when you reflect. Your energy is your power, and not everyone or everything deserves access to it. Michael says, guard your energy as you would guard your life, because they are the same. This means setting boundaries without guilt, saying no when something feels wrong, choosing environments that uplift you. Protection is not isolation. It is alignment. Motivation will come and go, but discipline creates consistency, and consistency creates transformation. You will not always feel like doing the work. You will not always feel inspired, but showing up anyway is what separates change from stagnation. Michael reminds you, your future is built by what you do when you don't feel like it. Now here is the powerful routine Michael wants you to follow. A daily alignment practice. Simple but transformative. Sit quietly. Focus on your breath. Let your mind settle. Say within, Archangel Michael, guide me, protect me, and align me with my highest path. Feel the presence. Feel the calm. See yourself as your strongest self. Confident, clear, fearless. Living the life you know you are meant for. Choose one word for your day. Strength, clarity, courage, peace. Carry it with you. Take one aligned step. Immediately, this is how alignment begins. Not in complexity, but in consistency. You are not here to stay who you were. You are here to evolve, to grow, to rise. The version of you that doubts constantly, hesitates endlessly, fears every step, is fading, and a new version, stronger, clearer, or more aligned, is emerging. Michael says, you are stepping into who you were always meant to be. You now have the tools. You now have the awareness. But one final message remains, the most important one. In the next part, Michael will what is coming next in your life. The final warning you must not ignore, and the ultimate truth that will set you free. This is where everything comes together. Stay with this message, because the final part will change how you see everything. You made it here, Reeve, and that matters more than you realize, because most people turn away before the truth fully reveals itself. But you stayed. You listened. And now, you are ready for the final message. Something is approaching in your life. Not something to fear, but something you must be prepared for. A shift. A turning point. An opportunity disguised as challenge. Your life is about to move in a new direction, but you must be ready to receive it. This may come as a sudden change in your situation, a decision you didn't expect to make, an ending that creates space for a new beginning. Do not resist it, because this shift is aligned with your growth. But listen carefully, because this is where many people fail. When change arrives, they hesitate, they doubt, they go back to what is familiar. Michael warns, do not return to what I have already guided you away from. Read that again within yourself. The things you've outgrown, the patterns you've recognized, the habits you've been called to release. Do not go back, no matter how comfortable they feel, because comfort is not always alignment. Here's the truth here, the one that changes everything. You are not waiting for your life to change. Your life is waiting for you to change. Everything you seek, clarity, peace, purpose, or strength, is already within you. It has always been there. Michael says, you are not becoming powerful. You are remembering that you already are. This is your moment to stop doubting, to stop hesitating, to stop waiting. Step forward, not perfectly, not fearlessly, but willingly, because courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision on a move anyway. Michael declares, walk forward and I will walk with you. From this moment, things begin to shift, not because the world suddenly changes a say, but because you do. You think differently. You act differently. You choose differently. And those choices create a new reality. There will still be moments of uncertainty, moments where you question everything. This is part of the journey. But now, you know something you didn't before. You are guided. You are protected. You are not alone. Michael reassures, even when you cannot see the path, I am lighting the way. Right now, close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and say within, I am ready. I am willing. I am aligned with my highest path. Feel that shift, that calm strength, that quiet certainty. This is your activation. This message found you for a reason, not by chance, not randomly, but because something within you was ready to hear it. And now, you stand at the beginning of something new. A new path, a new mindset, a new version of yourself. Remember this, you are stronger than you think, more guided than you realize, and more capable than you've ever believed. And as you move forward, know this, Archangel Michael walks with you. Stay here for a moment longer. Do not rush away, because this silence you feel right now, this stillness, is where the deepest transformation begins. You've heard the message. You felt the shift. But now, you're invited to go deeper. Understanding something is only the first step. Living it is what creates real change. So ask yourself now, not tomorrow and not later, right now, what part of this message spoke to you the most? Was it the need to let go? The call to take action? The reminder that you were guided? That feeling you had, that moment where something inside you said, this is for me. That is where your transformation begins. For a long time, you have been living as a version of yourself that was shaped by the past, by experiences, by fear, by expectations. But that version of you is not your final form. Michael speaks. You are not who you were in, and you are not meant to stay the same. To move forward, you must release the identity that no longer serves you, the version of you that doubts your worth, plays small, avoids growth, fears change. That version of you got you here, but it cannot take you further. The next chapter of your life is not fully visible yet, and that can feel uncomfortable. But understand this, the unknown is where possibility lies. If everything was certain, there would be no growth, no expansion, no transformation. Michael reminds, faith begins where certainty ends. From this moment forward, Pay attention to how you speak to yourself, because your inner voice becomes your outer reality. When things get difficult, do you say, "I can't handle this," or "I will find a way"? When fear appears, do you say, "This is too much, this is making me stronger"? The words you repeat internally shape the life you experience externally. Michael says, speak to yourself as someone who is meant to rise. There may still be emotions within you, unprocessed, unreleased, unhealed, and that's okay. Healing is not instant. It is a process. Allow yourself to feel, without judgment, without resistance, because what you resist remains, and what you allow begins to transform. Michael gently says, your heart is not breaking, it is opening. There will be moments ahead where you feel tested, moments where old patterns try to return, moments where doubt whispers again. But now, you are different. Now you are aware, and awareness is power. When those moments come, stand firm. Remember who you are becoming, and keep moving forward. Michael declares, you are stronger than every challenge placed before you. Your life is not fixed. It is created, moment by moment, choice by choice, thought by thought. And now, you are creating from aware, from intention, from alignment. This means choosing growth over comfort, choosing clarity over confusion, choosing courage over fear. Every single day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You only need to stay consistent. Small actions, repeated daily, create massive transformation over time. Michael reminds, great change is built through small, steady steps. Not everything will happen immediately. Some things require time. Growth requires time. Alignment requires patience. Trust that what is meant for you is already moving toward you, even if you cannot see it yet. Michael says, what is aligned with you will never pass you by. You have everything you need, right now, not later, not someday. Now, the strength, the clarity, the guidance is already within you. This message was simply here to remind you. Take one more deep breath and feel this moment, because this hour is where your new journey begins. Not when everything is perfect, but now, as you are, with what you have. You are ready. If this message reached you, it was meant for you. Carry it with you. Return to it when you feel lost. And remember, you are guided, you are protected, you are rising, and your life is just beginning to change. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. And if you're ready to fully step into this new path, subscribe, stay connected, and continue this journey, because this hour is only the beginning.